gets deep in a hole. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Ball is on the ground. Defense has it. This is going to be a scoop and score. What a horrible start for this offense.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Coastal Carolina, 7, Utah, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Coastal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Odom. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Miners have their offense in high gear. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, that's always a bad feeling when you're holding your gap and then you turn around and all you see is the back of his jersey. The guy running down the field, chewing up all those yards.
And tell the truth, when defensive linemen go after him, do they really think they're going to catch him?
Absolutely not. I play defensive line.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Quarterback running on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Under fire. Buying some time. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Ncaa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. It's complete to the right. Shakes off the defender. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Coastal Carolina 14, UTEP 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Going with the ground game left. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Quick release on the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The option look. He'll pitch it. Fights off a defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Miners are marching down the field. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. He's already thrown 1 interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
On 3rd down, going up top. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got a little space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it, fired complete. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll do it himself on the draw. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. Oh. There he goes. Oh, what a caught. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Ncaa. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And here's the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. Quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Davis will throw. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Give to the running back. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stopped him short of the marker. Shot that clears will go for it here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have them. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. And the Miners look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
31, UTEP 14.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the shot to clear is in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Game set. Second down coming up.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Coastal! And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Hart. Finds it back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Busts through behind his pad. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And they'll take over.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Off play action. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. QB draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him in the flat. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Swings it out to the flat. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these